Hi everyone, and welcome back to Cosmic Crit. This is your GM Patrick, and you know it, and I know it. This is a make or break episode for the Drift Rider crew, but it's also kind of a do or die weekend for Cosmic Crit, because folks, it has finally arrived. CritterCon 5 is the weekend this episode comes out, April 29th to May 1st, and we've got online games and tables for Starfinder, Pathfinder, and more waiting for you. But you gotta join our Discord or sign up on our Warhorn page today. We're gonna have links to that up on our website. It's on cosmiccrit.com. We are raising money for the critical missions of Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières, and every dollar that we get is donated 100% through their donation portal. They're getting all of it. In addition to games, we're also taking donations to join random drawings for all kinds of prizes. Fun RPG books, some new Paizo books, gift cards to various sites, gaming, tabletop accessories. We've got our sponsors, Norse Foundry, that are nice enough to donate some dice you can win. And a new sponsor, Battle Systems, have donated 2 awesome sets of sci-fi terrain for your games. There are dozens of other items you can win, including a physical copy of Jason Keeley's new game, This Complete Breakfast, which you can't get anywhere else, and lots of other goodies. So follow us on Twitter at Cosmic Crit to get information on when you can join in and donate to those and when the random drawings are happening. We here at Cosmic Crit, we are going to be streaming all weekend long, so watch our Twitch channel, 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday and Saturday of the con, and you can donate re-rolls, bonuses to rolls, as well as natural 20s to the crew. I know for a fact these players wish that courtesy extended to this podcast, wish that listeners can give them some re-rolls, as we're going back into the 3rd week of one single nearly impossible combat. And we've got a player down, bleeding out, another player character confused, some dominated, and I can't even describe what's about to happen this next hour of podcast. You guys are just going to have to listen to it to find out what happens. So let's not put it off any further. This is episode 219, and it's simply titled Rune.
Episode commencing in 3, 2, 1. Episode initiated.
It's time for a gritty slice of American superheroes as The Unfilmable comes to cinemas from visionary director Zack Snyder. His take on Alan Moore's real-world super-heroic tale in this week's Who Watches the Cosmic Watchmen? This is your GM Patrick here, your glowing Manhattan Project leader, and joining me in winning the war in Vietnam and inching the hour hands ever closer to midnight are my 5 friends and grizzled reworkings of Charlton Comics characters. Across the digital table from me, his ever-shifting mask makes it hard to get a read on this inkblot anti-hero. It's Myles playing Rami. Good evening. On my right, he's got an assault rifle, a stogie, and a license to kill by the government of Hib. It's Tyler playing Edrass.
Yo!
And to his left, she has a flying ship based on an owl, but it's not Zinnia, it's Rebecca playing Alyndra.
Hello.
And to my left, the eccentric business rat who is trying to stave off the world from exploding. It's Drew playing Feldspar.
I clicked record 30 minutes ago.
And finally, to his left, a young lad reading a comic book who can't stop saying a pirate's yarg at the end of every episode. It's Gibert as Andis148.
Who, me? Yarg.
Yeah, you actually did pretty well last week. I think you figured it out.
He did.
I remembered what day it was.
It is difficult. It has become such a habit that
Well, it's such a satisfying way to end an episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I know.
I'm just gonna do this all the time.
I'm very lucky. I don't have
a character next season, and you're cleared.
Very happy I don't have Zoom calls for work, so that I'm not in danger of ending professional meetings with R.
Yarg. So saw we ball. Yes.
So saw we ball R.
Did Tyler just say yarg? Yeah, he really likes pirates. I don't know. If you know.
I already got outed. I don't know if I've told the story. I already got outed about that because I had some some vendors that I work with, and they couldn't do Zoom, so they sent me just like a link to Google Hangouts, and I just accepted it and was ready to go. But I obviously went to my personal account, and my avatar on my personal account is the Pirate Tyler art I commissioned from Seth.
Yeah.
And so they were like, I was like, oh, yep, that's me. This is my personal account, if you can't tell.
That's what I imagine myself as. When I think of myself, that's
luckily
my Matrix avatar.
They had good humor and they laughed. We all laughed. It was funny, but
I was asked to set up a group's SharePoint at one point, and I was like, oh, you need a photo for this. I was like, oh, it's going to be that Paizo goblin, isn't it? The one holding the D20? Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah.
I think
until they pick a new logo, it's going to be Paizo goblin.
Guys, I apologize about the cliffhanger for the last couple of weeks. But yeah, we've had a long combat that is still far from over. And maybe one of the most precarious mid-combat cliffhangers in a fight we've ever had to deal with. And that's, including 2 walls of force against a Necrovite, the massive Aeon Guard fight in season 2, and the very dangerous Swarm God Host battle at the end of last season. I think they're all going to pale in comparison to what might happen tonight. So with that in mind, let's get to this week's trivia recap. Maybe the most important of all time. But it's so bad for you guys. I'm excited to start by saying congratulations. You've earned this week's boon already.
Hooray.
Yay. This is a very different week, though. There's only one boon available, and it is different for all of your characters, and it is secret for you as players. And as a team, you can talk about how you want this boon, but not any of the elements of what it would do for your character, if that makes sense.
All right.
But we are still doing a trivia recap, and you can, if you get all 3 questions wrong, that boon will disappear. And if you get all of them right,
can we do the impossible?
There will be no curse. But if you get any amount, both correct and incorrect, the boon and the curse is going through. Does that make sense?
No. Yeah. So the only way to avoid a curse is to get all 3 correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, well, buckle up.
Must you do this?
I must, and I am secretly DMing you some boon potentials that your characters can get, just so you are motivated in the question round here. So a personal boon that only you can see. I've DM'd you in Discord. But yeah, keep in mind, you cannot tell other players about what is in your boon, or you lose the ability to take it. Even if you decide you don't want to have it, you should not say it, because it will mess things up. But they're pretty good, and they could affect combat, and there's a story element to it. But first, we got to get through these questions and see if you actually get them. Question 1. 2 weeks ago, after fighting the Briar
2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
I barely keep up with 1 week. You expect me to go back 2?
Well, I'm saying aberrations of the Bantrid, the Briarwrath aberrations. The Bantrid Izu showed their true forms as some kind of sinister monster. Your first question is, what type of monster are they? And your hint is they are not an aberration.
All right. Well,
so you want the type, right?
The same, yes. So it's not an aberration.
Did we identify the type?
Unfortunately, no. I was.
So this is just us guessing.
One.
This is just us guessing. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where, like,
identify them in the future.
My thing is, like, it's a demon, right, guys? Like, I don't know.
Demon, or is it a daemon?
Oh yeah, see, this is where it's like it's tough. Now, we do know that it is obsessed with business, right? Like that was its whole thing. And that is more reflectant upon.
That's like lawful evil, right?
Yeah. Isn't that more devilly, or is it more demony? I can't remember which. Or
might be devil. Oh god, it could be devil.
I'm gonna need an answer, folks. Sorry. Already. No. Oh no. I started this recording with please don't curse.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no. All right. Who's gonna venture a guess?
Tyler, you take
Tyler. What do you think?
I'm gonna say, because of its obsession with business deals and transactions, that it is a devil.
Okay, I'm looking for the more generic type frame. So, what kind of a creature is a devil?
Are those outsiders or are those?
I need a final answer.
I remember outsider coming up.
Well,
that was from last. Good to me.
I can't.
It's only Tyler. He's answering.
Stay gold, pony boy.
Outsider. I don't know. I'm sure that's going to be wrong because I think there's a specific thing, but I'll say outsider.
It is an outsider.
Oh, good job, group.
It's
Good
an
job, group.
outsider and indeed a daemon.
Good call, Gibert.
I was going to
They're
suggest
both outsiders.
I was going to suggest just say demon with a really strong Southern accent, and then you're covering the daemon and the daemon.
Early on in this combat against this evil doppelganger of Gnak, they hit Alyndra with a spell that did 14 D20 damage. Oh my. What was the name of that spell?
I know that one.
Oh, Gibert.
That was Disintegrate.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Gibert. All right, now we just need note-taking Rebecca to anchor this team.
I did not take many notes.
Come on,
put all the pressure on Rebecca.
It's another easy one. At the start of this week's combat, members of the Drift Predator crew are still under heavy mind-affecting enchantments. How many members are currently under such effects? Are we going to the anchor of Rebecca for this one?
Wait,
I believe there are.
hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Because this might be a trick question. Because Gnak is down. So he would have been, but at the start of this combat, because he went down, is he not?
Who's answering the question? Sounds like Drew wants to.
Sounds like Drew wants to.
No, I don't really want to.
I think it all rests squarely on Drew's shoulders.
Drew, how many people are under heavy mind-affecting effects?
I'll remind you, right before we recorded, we were talking about.
I thought this was the gimme question.
Yeah, because Rami, Edrass, Andis, and Gnak. Is this a trick question, Patrick? I need to know if this is a trick question.
What is your final answer?
Just say it. Just say it. Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
Suspense is boring me.
If you don't answer, it is Oh, no.
It's three.
It's three
It's
because
the same as last week. Oh, we were so close to rid of the curse.
You had a 50-50 shot, buddy.
Why did you include Gnak? Why were you including Gnak in that?
You just made a whole case about how Gnak wasn't included.
Said it's a trick question, and it was.
I mean, Alyndra is the only one besides Gnak who is unconscious, who is not affected.
Not affected.
All right. Well, we will see how that comes into play. You guys have gotten your DMs, about the potential boon, and maybe it will come up in combat that you have to use your boon immediately. Maybe not, but we're getting right back into it this week at the start of combat. I believe turn 11.
Oh my gosh.
In turn 11, Rami, Quinn-Darr, we're starting with you. Still confused. Your target Gnak Feldspar is down, so you are rolling again on that confusion table.
Can I use my boon?
So, once again, I'll say this once more. Only one boon can be used.
Right.
The entire evening. And
I understand that.
If you want to use it, that is something you can do. I will warn you as well, though, the curse is tied to your boon somehow, so...
Nice, dude.
It's up to you. Everyone else has a very similar and powerful boon. So it's up to you guys if you think it's necessary to immediately use or if...
I mean... Okay.
Can't say what it is, so it's just kind of like...
I understand that. I understand what I can and can't do, Tyler.
I'm just making sure because I just don't want...
The first thing you said was, can I use my boon?
Yeah, I mean... I'll put two and two together. Yeah, I'll that's fine. I'll roll. Lovely. Should have used my boon.
I mean, actually, this is the almost. I mean, it's not like the best case scenario, obviously, but
no, it's a terrible scenario.
I mean, no, because you're attacking Edrass. Which actually,
so you're attacking the monster, aren't you?
monster.
But he can't proceed. He can't proceed to the monster. So you're just attacking Edrass, which is honestly the best thing you could be attacking. So
Not for me.
No, not for you.
Yeah,
not for you.
You could try to move back a little bit, but yes, the 97 on the D100. Make that attack roll.
What am I attacking with?
I'm thinking you had like a gun out.
Yeah, you're chugga.
Okay. X-Gen rifle. Let's see. It's a 33.
And that is not going to work.
That's fine.
Against KC. Well, that's probably a good thing. We're not beating up on Edrass. Unfortunately, that's your turn, and we're going to Andis 148 next.
All right. I use my hang on.
You've got a boon as well. Now, do you think yours is worth it? What other people might have gotten?
I don't know. Like, can everyone just like stick up a hand and give me like a 1 to 5? Like, how good do you think yours is?
Yeah, everyone's gonna hold up a 5.
Everyone thinks it's a 5.
Feel free to rate them all, but they are tied to. They're all very powerful in my mind and can very much affect the course of this combat.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll a d20 here. I've got a D20. I wish it was my Norse Foundry D20. Desna stole that and took it up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see here. All right, so I got a D20. Let's see. So on a 17 through 20, I'm gonna take my boon.
That sounds as fair as anything could be.
Okay. That's a 6. All right. I'm taking my turn.
The fates have decreed.
Okay, let's see here. I believe I'm defending Izu, my best friend in the whole wide world.
Yes, and for some reason, this Gnak, Alyndra is attacking them, and you feel compelled to defend them by
some sort of a Gnak attack. All right,
a Gnak attack.
Gibert, I'm really hoping you brought your F game tonight. I usually don't wish that on you, my friend, but
oh man, well, you should have seen me. You should have seen me last night. I was rolling the real stinkers.
I hope it carries over.
All right, let's see here.
Saved them up for tonight.
Oh gosh, I hope not. Roll 20. Don't fail me now, or don't succeed on me now. All right, let me make sure I know what my bonus is here. So we're just doing a +1.
Just doing the math on how to kill Alyndra. Clickety-clack.
Yeah, clickety-clack.
Moving the abacus speeds over.
Right.
How much do I need to roll?
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm a triple attack my good friend Alyndra, my flankingest buddy. First attack. 32 to hit. I think that's a miss.
On Casey?
Casey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 34 would be Casey.
That is a miss.
All right. Looking for a 34 then. Oh, not that one, though.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's
17 on the dice.
68 points of damage.
How's Alyndra doing? Are you in hit points now?
I'm in hit points now. All right, so.
Oh, gosh.
Miss.
You said 60. How much? 68?
68.
All right. Ooh, that hurt.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. 68 plus 7, so 75.
Oh, great.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. First hit gets bonuses because I've got so many evolution points.
Is that slashing perchance? No, it's bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. Sorry. Oh, I wish it was slashing. Third attack. Was not a crit.
Oh, natural 2.
Natural 2. Oh. I got you, Alyndra. Don't worry.
Okay.
147 is inside. Like, hold me back.
All right. The good news is Alyndra has survived. The bad news is you have survived until the beginning of the 2 daemons turns. Yeah.
While Patrick's thinking how to kill us, I do kind of like Gibert's idea of just rolling d20s to determine who uses the boon. Kind of takes a lot of the guesswork out of it. It's just luck on top of luck.
I'm just thinking there's going to be some monkey's paw situation that he's got set up for this. I don't know.
Probably.
That's the real thing. Is like I feel like my thing is pretty good, but like, I don't know. Patrick's brain can do some wet and wild stuff.
Oh, I have literally My stomach has been in knots after I thought of this all week. I'm just, why would I do this? Why would I do it? But it's kind of better than what I would have done. We'll talk about it at the end of this episode if you guys are still my friends.
With you? Yeah. That's a roll of the dice yourself.
Let's go on to these monsters' turns. This one is pretty incensed, is really hurt before Alyndra, and I think he sees his best friend, Gnak sees Andis 148 has hit Alyndra. So he's gonna try and make 2 attacks with a evil claw that just seems to come out of the little furry fingertips of Gnak Feldspar.
Some sort of a tail blade.
Oh, they're like little bone claws that kind of pop out. 2 attacks, -5 each, and it's a 2 on the first one and an 18 on the second. That 18 is going to be a hit. And, well, the good news is slashing damage coming your way. The bad news is
that is good.
Potentially a lot. Not great rolls. Not great. This is 52 points of slashing damage on the hit.
But 15 of that does not go through.
15! My goodness. Oh, it's your level. Are you still up after that?
Nope.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That is bad news, Bears. Bad.
So currently there's nobody fighting for the...
Hold on.
No one on our team.
Okay.
What's up?
I was just looking at my augments, but okay. I'm good.
You don't have anything that can immediately heal, or
not immediately, no.
Okay, then Alyndra, Gnak down for the count. As this other one, you hear a whisper in your ear, Edrass, and it sounds like a distorted Rami Quinn-Darr voice whispering to you. It's like, "That is the imposter. Kill them for me, Edrass, my good friend. I'll deal with this one." He wails on Gnak Feldspar. 2 giant invisible claw hands on the dying frame of the small Ysoki. 2 hits, Drew. 2 RP down. As a full turn of attacking the dying corpse of Gnak Feldspar, who is bleeding still, I believe.
Oh, how does that work?
From last week.
On your turn, you'll take a point of bleed damage, which just means you'll lose 1 RP on your turn.
Then you'll lose another one from not being able to stabilize.
Yep.
Alyndra, Vallis, we're on to your turn.
I'm going to stabilize.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do, I gain 10 HP.
What? Wow. I forgot about this ability.
Because I have regenerative blood.
Oh,
cool.
It's an augmentation.
So you're immediately awake.
Yeah. So, yeah, I gain 10 HP when using RP to stabilize.
Okay.
To stay in the fight.
And it costs 3 RP to stabilize at this level?
Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Takes a quarter of your RP, maximum of 3.
All right, so I immediately have 10 HP. What does that mean as far as action? Is that all I can do this turn?
Oh, please don't stand up.
I think you can take an action. Let me take a moment to double check this. So,
I mean, I would like to enter Photon Attunement, and I, if I can, would like to use Glow of Life.
What exactly is Glow of Life?
That is a move action to spend 1 RP to recover HP 3 times my level.
Damn.
I mean, if you have enough resolve points, you can use this action. Yeah, I think you can immediately do this. It doesn't say it takes like your full turn or anything. You can spend another number of resolve points to immediately stabilize, and you're no longer dying. You would still be unconscious, but if you gain hit points back with this ability, I think you just get your turn. You are on the ground, and your moat is desummoned.
So you don't have your blade.
Okay, but I still have my mode. I can enter attunement.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right? Your weapon is
okay. All right, cool.
is downed.
So in that case, I am going to spend an RP to regain 3 times my level and hit points, which we are level 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mhm.
So 3 times 15 is how much?
45.
45.
So I get
Plus 10 from your
45
regenerative
effects.
blood, so
I'm
you're at like
so
55.
I'm at 55, yeah.
Is that a standard action?
It's a move.
It's a move.
Oh, so standard. What do you want to do? And have you given any thought to using your boon?
Yeah, but I'm not going to do it right now. There would be no reason to.
Whoa. That's not give it away. Give it away. All right. Well, let's see if we can survive even longer then.
Well, so
Any
could I... I'm wondering
standard?
if I could... Could I use... Could I... Sorry. Thinking about defying gravity just to fly away.
That would be a very bad idea because you would get 2 attacks of opportunities against you. And
Yeah,
if
that's-
even one of
yeah.
these guys hits, you're back unconscious on
Yeah.
the ground again.
With
Well, and
withdraw
even
is
like
a
Tidal
full
Surge,
action.
even with Tidal Surge, I could only avoid AOO from one of them, so that doesn't make any sense.
You got another.
Free field only works on ranged attacks, so that doesn't help.
Yep. Blow up.
Oh my goodness.
Can I? Because is Periostra training a free
It
action?
is not an. It is not. Yeah, it's just you just spend the resolve to become fully attuned. I don't know. I do not believe it's an action.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's
It-
what I'm gonna do. And
it
I can
will
just stay
hit
on the ground, right? Like,
Yeah, it'll hit Andis though, but
oh, whatever. He just hit me.
yeah. Broke
Him
it.
and buddies no more.
I mean,
Give me a belt back.
We're no longer BFFs. Right.
I mean, I think I'll be okay. I'm down 5 hit points.
No, I picked
are
the
fine.
right buddy for evil.
All right. I am going to spend a resolve point to become fully attuned and supernova from the ground. If I can find it.
Okay.
I cannot. I mean,
This is such an important damage roll. And it's
I
such
know. Well, it's an important damage roll, and you need to fail reflex. You need to
as
fail
well.
your reflex, my man. I need
Wait,
a
do you
natural
want me to
1 out
roll
of you.
first or second?
Oh well, I already rolled it. But
okay,
go
it's
ahead.
really good damage. Is that 63?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's yes, brushing it.
Critical success there. And I've done well. 16 on the dice. It
The
has
same.
saved and is only taking half of that, which is how much? 31.
Yeah.
31. Yeah, unfortunately, you blast with a cosmic fire as soon as you become conscious. And as you do, you see this thing is immune to a good amount of fire damage, but not enough to keep it alive. You blast it back to the outsider realm from which it came. Gnak Feldspar's fur burning in front of you as it says, "No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. This was our hostile takeover."
So does that mean Andis is released as well?
Immediately, Andis snaps out of it.
Yay!
Yes, because this is the one, and this is the one that had the holographic terrain, which boop, we're out. Oh, you guys are in like different rooms. You're like in different rooms completely. Yes, the holographic terrain of this daemon's evil worldscape goes away as well. As we get to Gnak Feldspar, who's taken some RP damage on his turn.
Yeah, so if I take this damage, I cannot stabilize. Is that the
Well,
You can stabilize, but you
stabilize-
would immediately go back unconscious,
Yeah.
right?
It would be a waste of RP.
yeah.
until this bleed is healed up.
So I'm going to take 1 point of RP damage and hope that Edrass does not kill me in the next turn.
Well,
I
you take
think
one, and then you take
I
another.
have to attack. I have to attack Rami. Yeah.
yeah. What about your boon? Do you think it's worth it for a Feldspar to use?
I was really about to until that last turn.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I swear, if Alyndra was down and then the other team was about to come over to you guys, I was like, someone use your boon immediately. This is bad news bears for the entire party.
I would make a humble request if somebody could have a healing serum ready. So yeah, that's Gnak just bleeding out on the ground. Yay.
Okay. Top of turn 12, Edrass, Vaaranas. You are still compelled to take on a Mr. Quinn-Darr who... Did you want to move, Myles, or are you okay standing next to Gnak?
It doesn't
real
matter.
Okay. Then, Edrass, you are up, sir. You're going to have to move over to Rami if you want to get into melee range, but you do have ranged options, so...
What did I last? No, I stabbed Gnak. Yeah. It'd be a swift action to swap it over so it's not like I could full attack anyway. So I might as well just move up to Rami. I'm actually going to move behind him.
Oh my. Oh no.
And
All of my dreams come true.
Nani?
And then I guess attack with the spear.
So I am sorry. I think you cannot move that far.
Good lord, this daemon really needs to extend its influential. I mean, what about here?
Yeah, and unfortunately, you can only get to about the side of Rami before you
right
hear
here?
maybe the voice in your head be like, "No, stay close." Yeah, that is fine.
Okay, then that's where we'll go. I have plenty of movement to do laps around Rami a few times, so that's more than fine.
Well, you want me back here, boss? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Spear attack. Oh, you know you love to see a terrible roll.
A natural
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
My God, Rami's AC is massive. Are we sure this is correct? You have like the best in the party.
Yeah.
No. Oh my goodness, so gracious. Okay, well,
Yeah, maybe not, but we'll go with it.
well, we did just get an armor upgrade, but let's see here. That is going to bring us to Rami's turn, and unfortunately, you've been attacked by a foe, so you are locked into taking on an Edrass Vaaranas here. Now, we've had a full turn to think about this. No one else has taken the boon, Myles. Is it time for Rami to do so?
So, all right. So I'm confused. Edrass is confused.
You're confused, but you are locked in combat now.
Right. I understand that.
So no more rolling.
And Gnak is around.
Gnak is downed. Yeah, Gnak is dying at your feet.
And
I think you can see
Alyndra's down.
Yeah, through the door you can see a massive explosion, and Alyndra is on the ground, but
and Andis is chasing butterfly somewhere, I assume.
You can see on the map he's about 40 feet to your south.
Yeah, but can they see us? Because we're in a different room now.
The door's open.
Yeah, they could see us before we transpositioned, but
Okay. If I were to take my boon, the effect, I still get my full turn? Or
Oh yeah, it would be an immediate thing.
Okay. I guess before I do something somewhat selfish, is anyone super gung-ho on using their boon? We don't have to talk about the boons themselves. Is anyone like, yeah, I want to use this?
I think I'm out of the phase where I need to use my boon.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, if I make a lot of assumptions, I really only would use Edrass's boon if things got worse.
They can always get worse.
Which they always can get worse.
Yes. So that's kind of one of those things where if other people's boons could improve the situation, then I wouldn't really feel the need to use mine. If they did nothing, then I would really wish I had it. But I mean, so it's kind of, without saying it, it's kind of tough to say. I would say if your boon has a chance to flip the script, I would be fine with that effort.
Okay. All right, Rebecca?
I'm trying to figure out how I could possibly make use of my boon, so go ahead.
All right, I'm going to use my boon.
We're locking it in. Rami as the boon wielder. That means A massive glowing magical rune appears over Rami Quinn-Darr's head. It looks alien. It looks indeed a brilliant illumination right above him that seems to glow and spin for a moment, almost like a kanji character or some kind of script or form. And as it shines, as it spins and kind of bathes you in a green light, Rami Quinn-Darr, you are cured of confusion and have your full turn.
It's a good start.
All right, I cast.
Oh, you're right next to it.
Magic.
And Edrass Vaaranas. Do you want to move?
Oh, nope. he said it. I'm stabbing him. Just kidding. Please move.
All right, fine. I take a step back and cast Dispel Magic Greater.
Now, is this a burst?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot radius burst.
This could be a pretty major one. And this works just like Dispel Magic. You are rolling a d20 plus your caster level against the spell's caster level plus 11. So it's a little more difficult. Do you still have your level reroll?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you do. And you're right. Okay, well, very important d20 roll here, Myles. Go ahead and make that
16.
Blast and roll. Boom in it. Oh my goodness gracious. 16.
So he does need to specify what spells he'd like to do, or they're dispelled randomly.
I was about to say, is it when you do the area one, that is area dispel, when it's used this way, it affects everything in 20-foot radius burst. And if you don't specify, and there is more than one spell on the target, a random one is dispelled. Are you looking specifically to do
confusion?
Well, whatever is affecting Edrass Vaaranas. Is that what you're trying for?
Yes.
Okay.
You're a generous GM, Patrick.
I was about to say, do you have any other magical effects that are on you, Tyler? On Edrass?
Does that count items and stuff, or is it just like spells?
No, it would have to be a spell. I think your items could possibly be targeted, but he's not targeting.
Then I don't think so. I haven't cast anything on myself, and I don't think so.
It affects everything in a 20-foot radius.
Yeah, it's worded weirdly. I'm not really sure how this works.
So something told Edrass to hit Gnak twice when he was down on the ground.
I was about to say
that wasn't confusion. That was something else.
Yeah, at this point you are aware that something is attacking Gnak Feldspar. Do you want to try and dispel something else on this daemon?
Yeah, invisibility.
Okay, so for that, well, I will start off by saying that Dispel Magic is enough to immediately snap Edrass out of it. 16 on the dice is very good. So that is, a 31 in total?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You needed a 29. So you've just got it here. Make me a spell resistance check. So this is basically another D20. Yes, because this thing has spell resistance. This could be another important turning point of this combat.
I'm going to reroll that.
I was about to say no 2 rocks in a row here. A natural 3. I think you can do better. I think we need kind of the same number.
Oh, good.
I think we need 14 or higher.
And Myles doesn't have any intelligence damage, right? And this doesn't affect any of that.
This is level based, so I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. Okay, cool. I'm very happy that doesn't. Very happy.
The spell resistance is kind of the same. I'm pretty sure. It's just D20 plus caster level, and nothing's affecting caster level currently. So Sweet. 2 rocks have been rolled, and
dude, well done, Myles, making the best use of the boon.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
for Myles' sake, I highly recommend now that evil Rami, or I guess for Rami's sake, evil Rami has showed up on the board, the invisibility fading away, and him going, what? No.
I highly suggest you take advantage of this. Because I'm gunning for Rami now, real Rami, and it's Andis 148's turn.
Plink plonk, plink plonk.
I think evil Rami's dead.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk straight up to this guy. Right on up here. Come on up. Come on down. Come on down. I'm gonna make myself a nice big attack against
Evil Rami.
Evil Rami. What have you done with Evil Gnak? I say. My best friend, Evil Gnak. By which I mean the one lying on the ground right there. 37 to hit.
37 against KAC is a hit.
All right. For 84 points of damage.
Okay. This one becomes bloodied. Evil Rami with 1 hit.
All right. And I say, let that be a lesson to you. Evil, you? Isuzu?
All right.
Wait,
so
is Isuzu a type of car?
Yes.
Okay.
This is just Izu.
This is Izu. This is just one. Just one Izu.
It's half a car.
Yeah, this is half a car.
It's a motorcycle.
it's a motorcycle. It's
Nice.
half a car.
Yes,
Yes.
nice.
Good point.
we're back to the daemon's turn. Back to Izu, who says, "That is not my name. I am not Rami." Tears off his flesh on his face.
I knew your real name was Isuzu.
My name is Izuv Neal, and I am here to kill them both for their business practices. Andis, you can make a fairly important attack of opportunity because I'm casting Disintegrate immediately on Rami.
Oh no!
Immediately, and if
Well,
you
that's
don't
not
stop this, it's more than likely you've got some problems.
Oh, no.
30 to hit. Checking out my level 15 reroll count, and
I have that you still
I've
have it.
still got it.
Do you
And
still
I'm
have that?
one-
You still have it?
I have that. I still have it. I'm looking at probably the same handout you're looking at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, the curse was whoever uses the boon gets the disintegrate, so I don't have to roll randomly.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So
Real glad I didn't use that.
not an
All
important.
right. So
reroll
am
at
I
all.
keeping my same damage number here?
Yep.
Okie dokie. Boop. That's way better.
There we go.
Oh, you stop him dead in his tracks. Oh boy, as he indeed fumbles, said, I guess disintegrate provokes. Maybe I should have checked that first.
Oh yeah, maybe yeah. That might not.
It has to. It's a ranged attack. Yeah, you blast him with the hammer.
So he's not going to try to move away first.
No, he was literally. I wrote in my notes, as soon as he gets down to half hit points, it's disintegration time, no matter what.
Wow.
Because he doesn't have a lot of hit points left. How much did you do on that attack damage?
67. Fairly average.
He's still up though. Oh no, he is still up. Right? It's calculator math time. Oh yeah. And he's angry. Very angry. I think he will. How much movement does he have? Yeah. He leathery bat-like wings grow out of his back immediately, and he flies back into the corner of the room, just screeching blood, a trail of it following behind him as he flies backwards 60 feet. Just that is his turn. Alyndra, we're on to you.
Alyndra is down on the ground.
But
She
not
also
out.
has a severe wound to her leg, so she is
Oh, I forgot about that.
struggling.
I forgot that I took a hammer to your ankle.
Yeah, again, we are no longer BFFs.
You Kathy Bates.
Didn't she lose that leg?
Major ACL injury.
It's hanging on by a thread, Myles. It will need full restoration or replacement with a mechanical limb.
Oh.
I mean, to be fair, I have spider limbs anyway, but anyway, all right. I am going to.
Wait, hold on. You have spider limbs? What?
No, I have like the speed suspensions on.
Okay,
So
we missed that in the character.
Right, yeah. Maybe I've like really screwed up your suspension. Yeah.
All right. So it is now much farther away from me, and I can only move 30 feet at a time. So I am going to spend my turn standing up and healing myself with
Not
Glow of
a
Life.
bad decision. As we go to Gnak Feldspar, who's still on the ground dying.
Yeah, so I'm just going to take my just one resolve point this time, right? Two resolve points.
It's 2 each turn.
Oh, God. All right. I've still got 10 left. Would just saying that out loud.
I'm sorry, how many did you start with?
I started with 15. Maybe I didn't take the right number last turn.
Even then, that's still 9.
No,
You're
you
fine.
took 4 last turn and 2 this turn, so you should be at 9. Yeah, still
okay.
pretty good, unless I decide to switch targets from Rami. It's like, wait, Gnack's already kind of dead.
Yeah, just friends help friends.
Lucky turn 13 at Edrass, Vaaranas. You are back in command of your faculties, thanks to Rami Quinn-Darr.
I think as a character moment, when Edrass snaps out of it, and he sees Gnak and he turns around and he sees this demonic looking thing. You see like holy light begin to pour out of him, and he points the spear at the creature and he just says, he's like, even Sarenrae won't forgive what you've done here. And then I'm going to spend a move action to declare you an enemy of the faith.
No,
Don't worry about that.
That seems right. That seems accurate.
Yeah. And I'm gonna charge you. So I'm gonna do a charge attack here, in and up right next to you, making 2 attacks. These attacks.
You're still hasted? No, you have a charge ability.
I can charge as a standard action.
Oh my.
Yeah. -6 to these. Oh man.
Right.
I wish I could be cool sometimes. You know?
Well, you were praising your low rolls earlier, Tyler. You're like, this is the time to bring the F game for attacking Rami.
No. Just
5 on the dice and a 3. Oh,
I don't know. Well, I look cool while doing it.
Oh, you don't.
Sure
you
do.
look very not cool. As you get up close to him, he's just dodging and weaving out.
I like you. You won't even give me that.
Evil Rami looks cool. It's like, he's whispering, like, your stock prices will plummet and your board of directors will vote no confidence in your soul.
I don't know what stock prices are. And he just keeps swinging.
We're back to Rami Quinn-Darr.
All right, so Rami begins sauntering over to evil Rami and is basically like, I can't blame you for your choice in appearance because, I mean, come on. But
we make this look good.
Did you really think this is the best course of action for you? And he is going to shoot his X-Gen gun.
You sure you don't want to cast the spell?
That's a 36.
Oh no, that's a hit.
34 points of damage.
Still up. Oh. Once again, some damage reduction on this guy.
You know, Gnak has a lot of abilities that help people hit things. I'm just saying,
Gnak, you'll be fine. You got
And
plenty
get
of
up.
turns. Plenty of turns. And this 148. We're back to you.
All right. Because my evolution points are up so high, I get a bonus to my speed. And I'm going to chonk over here.
Oh, moving
And
right
then
up
I'm
to
gonna
this.
spend. So I'm spending 1 evolution point to get my full attack or my full bab and everything. And I'm spending my other attack or my another evolution point to get extra reach.
I was about to say, can you move further? But you're extending to 15 feet.
15 feet.
Oh my. Okay.
And I swing my mighty hammer. Edrass, duck. Edrass. Oh, duck lower.
Nope, you hit him right in the face.
35 to hit.
35 against KAC is a hit.
For 83 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Center chest on this guy, and you cave it in.
Right. I throw the hammer out, and it goes out on a chain, and I bring it back.
No, the merger's not yet complete. It's not fair.
I say, merge this.
No, I want to write
we find your
letter.
We find your evilness off-putting, so we're gonna have to let you go.
Your terms are unacceptable.
He
More business
explodes
puns.
in a fiery inferno around him, engulfing Edrass, Andis, and even scorching Rami Quinn-Darr. But as it kind of sucks back in on itself in a black hole style, you're just left with a pile of ash here on the ground where Izuvenail once stood, and we're out of combat.
Rami's gonna walk over to Gnak and help him up. Just be like, "You all right, buddy?"
Yeah.
Oh, he's bleeding now. He's bleeding.
I'm still bleeding. I actually need healing.
Pick up his limp body.
Okay, well then, Rami is going to stick Gnak with a a Mach 3 healing serum.
I think this will happen next turn, so you're going to take a couple more RP points, unless Alyndra can do it before your turn. But otherwise, yeah, you can easily do that and save your buddy, save your friend.
And that'll be...
So I still take the 2 points of RP damage right here?
Yes, like I said, unless Alyndra, can you get to him and do something? I think you're too far away.
29 points of hit points back.
Yeah, I can only move 30 feet right now.
29 back, and that Feldspar is alive, despite my best efforts. Good job on the boon usage here. I
didn't think it was going to be me, but here we are.
Well, I was about to say, if you hadn't, I was really banking a lot on that greater invis sticking through. I was like, oh, he'll just cast disintegrate while invisible.
So I really have to ask, what were everybody's boons?
Oh, right. Yeah. So obviously one was get rid of confusion, and Gibert and Edrass had a very similar one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To break.
What was Rebecca's? Because she wasn't affected. So
yeah, mine was if I got the boon, then Alyndra scores a natural 20, then that ignores all concealment on any attack roll.
Oh, that would have been very nice as well. That would have pretty much insta-killed somebody.
Why I said, like, I'm trying to figure out how I would even use this is I didn't know where he was. So, like, how would I have known?
What's where.
It kind of requires some teamwork for that one. Unless you could have also used it on the evil Gnak demon ASAP as soon as the combat started to get Andis out. And then, but probably best case scenario, I was really looking to Rami or Gnak. What was yours, Drew?
Gnak would immediately get a 6th level Mystic Cure, healing him for 20d8 HP.
Yep.
So that one could also bring you back to life.
Yeah,
because I was like, I was pretty sure Gnak's gonna die here.
Yeah, that one. If Alyndra hadn't taken down evil Gnak, I would have been using that to knock Rami out of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing now that he would have then had to face a disintegrate, would have been right back on the ground.
Yeah, it would have been probably right back down. I mean, if it drops you, I think it just vaporizes you. So there's no RP.
Even if you save, I think it's a really dangerous spell. Both Edrass and Andis were under Unwilling Guardian, I believe is the spell, which is very similar, but yeah, if you're being attacked by a creature within 10 feet, the target stops when it is trying to get outside of 10 feet of you. So it has to try to keep within that range. So it's a little bit different because you can just kind of run away from the person that's being guarded, and it doesn't have as much of an effect. But in this tight spaceship corridor, that's hard to do. Yeah. Rami, why don't you make me a mysticism or technology? No, mysticism probably. Check to see what it was that snapped you out of said.
It's a 37.
37?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. What do you think it is? I mean, all of a sudden you just like stopped the confusion that would have ran for I really hate to tell you this. Only a couple more turns, but in this combat, that might have been the end of things. Because this is a confusion that was set forth by the Briarvath. I guess the DC for that. Oh, no, you were doing the Unwilling Guardian. No, the DC for that was 11 plus 18. This demon was CR 18. Any idea?
Does Rami have any idea of what would have stopped it? Rami would definitely be very, ironically, confused about what snapped him out of it. It would have been some sort of, he would imagine it'd be some sort of divine intervention or something otherworldly that did it, because it wasn't any member of his team. So he knows there was some sort of outside interference, whether it was divine or not, he doesn't know, but he definitely feels like it's something other.
Yeah, and I think with that role, you can actually tie it to this weird mystical energy that you saw floating above the one chair on the bridge in the previous room in the Worldseed here. This is some kind of evocation or manifestation of the hidden truth, the god Eloritu, whose indeed their symbol is a glowing ring of magic runes. Why it's... I was going to
say it was Agent Dale Cooper just popping out of the Black Lodge.
I mean, this
is Dougie's phone.
I love me some Deus Ex Machina, but yeah, the curse on this one of immediately getting disintegrated could possibly outweigh this. But yeah, at least would have gone down if you had been hit with that. Well, why don't you make me a fortitude save to see if I'm making a mountain out of a molehill. Oh yeah, and to save your life pretty well there.
So at this point, now that we are, kind of brushing on the dust off of our coats,
you might want to take a fit.
Yeah, can we heal ourselves so that we can get int damage?
So that would require probably some better medical facilities as well. The int damage, I guess you would heal 1 per day, unless you have some other heal spells that would cure it. Multiple points, though, I think it does require multiple days or bed rest to get rid of.
All right, going to sleep for 3 days. Goodbye, everybody.
Let's go back to that ski resort that we helped set up.
Yeah. I'm
see if they can compass some rooms, some space shrimp.
I mean, I don't want to.
Then don't
negatively impact your decision here, but now that you're down here, this core seems ready to blow. The heat that it's putting out, it could rupture any day now.
Oh, I thought you meant like right now, and I was like, oh no. God, we can't take that kind of damage, Patrick.
If you guys, there's no one else in the universe right now that can stop this thing and potentially save Hib besides you all. And obviously you've been in a near-death experience, but unless you're able to get to the surface and get off of Hib, that would also put you in the neighborhood of potentially dying from.
Can't I teleport like 2,000 miles with my friends?
You could, yes, but whether you'd be able to get back here in time after after resting up for days, that is.
So is this a server room? Is that sort of what I'm looking at? Like a bunch of computer banks?
Yes, and they are caked with a dust, and it is almost hotter in here than it is right next to the power core. It is choked with dust, and the heat is like, if you touch any of them, you will take some fire damage.
All right, I need everyone get out your air dusters.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does anyone have like a wind spell or a wind gun or something?
I have a very tiny vacuum cleaner. It's more for
keyboards. I have
keyboards.
A fire extinguisher. Would that be helpful?
That's probably not going to be.
Yeah.
So probably could clear some dust with all the
CO2 one might be good. A CO2 fire extinguisher might be good, but
you guys at this point have been in here only a few minutes. You have tried to access this computer bank on the side to try controlling it. After a few more minutes, you guys do take some fire damage from extreme heat just being in here that long. And after taking a look at the computers, even clearing them all off, it probably is going to require like a full systems restart and shutdown. Doing that kind of operation on this computer is going to take about an hour. So it's going to take some time in here in the heat in order to achieve.
I want to clarify, Alyndra has not re-entered the room. She is still out in the hallway.
You haven't gone in the room ever, right?
I think she was
might have been briefly in there.
Fighting out here for old time. No, because you were not in the initial confusion blast against that fire.
Let's get to work.
Well, do you guys want to take a 10-minute rest or do any other healing before
I would
you
like to rest.
get back at it?
Yeah, we should take a 10-minute rest.
Knak desperately needs to if we're going to be in here for an hour doing this.
Yeah, because you will take damage every 10 minutes that you spend in here.
I just want to mention, because of regenerative blood, I also get 10 HP back when I use this resolve point to gain my stamina. Yay!
Okay, so you've gotten a good amount.
Back at full.
Healed. Yeah. Does Gnak, do you have any other heals for HP you want to do besides burning an RP? I imagine for.
Can I treat deadly wounds on myself?
I believe so. I think we've done that before. So,
Andis is also willing to help if you.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be fantastic. So we're gonna roll this medicine check. It's a 38.
Oh yeah, he doesn't need it.
Yes, that is a success. So with the kit you've got, I believe you add your intelligence and you add 15 hit points.
So 15 plus, is that my full intelligence or my -3 in damaged intelligence?
Unfortunately, the latter.
Oh, 15 plus 14, that's not too.
No, your bonus, not your amount.
3. So 3.
I thought you said 14.
Because that was 17 minus 3. So
so your bonus is plus 2.
Right, so your score is 14, so your bonus is 2.
Oh, I'm looking at the modifier, which doesn't change apparently when you do that. So, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't automatically change. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, spending 10-minute breaks, resting up. Is there anything your characters want to talk about while you're taking a breather here?
Next, going to use a couple of serums as well. So,
okay, good. Roll those.
Andis will come over to Alyndra and step out of the powered armor, apologize profusely for what he's done, and offer to apply my technical know-how to try to rig up a handy splint for that leg.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, let's see. I'll roll a medicine check to see how fancy this splint is. It's a pretty good splint. That's a pretty good splint. 45 on a medicine check.
Do you want to do this while other people are working on the computer? Because something like long-term stability takes like an hour.
Honestly, computers isn't really my thing anymore. So I think Andis is going to need to cede that task to other, more capable hackers. I'll see to Alyndra's leg and explain that I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I hope this doesn't impact our working relationship.
Alyndra, now that she has had some time to collect herself and, cool off, out here in this chilly hallway.
I know it's very cool in the hallway. I can see why you hang out here. This is a good hallway.
I think Alyndra would reassure Andis and say, you were not yourself. We are still friends. It's not to worry.
It's no excuse for that sort of viciousness. I fear that something like that doesn't happen unless there's something awful lying beneath the surface. I will do better to control my emotions in the future. I cannot express how sorry I am.
Do not worry. Do not worry yourself with this. I've known Andis in a past life, and I know you now, and I know that your heart is the same, and you are a good android.
From what I hear of them, that is a great compliment, and I appreciate that. And then I sort of bashfully get back to work on the leg.
All right. yeah, we'll have a little montage here of you trying to patch it up. Maybe we get some of that movement speed restored for a short time here. You guys can suck down your serums, inject your injectables, and get back to work on that computer as the hours march on, and we see sweat forming on Remy Quinn-Darr's brow. The environmental protection doing what they can, but you're taking some heat damage as you work on the computer, and as you compile your code to run this alien computer system, this supercomputer, and prepare to hit enter and swear to whatever gods have brought you back into this world and pray that this works. As you hit return, the words pop up on the screen: a to be continued, or perhaps concluded next week.
Yay.
For this book, finally, on Cosmic Crit. I didn't think that was going to go half as well as it did. Oh.
Yeah, I was a little nervous about that.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you hit Alyndra in the face?
I was so afraid that Alyndra was going to be like, and I stand up. And I was like, no!
Oh, no, you don't.
It's funny, like, to recap the episode, Myles uses the boon, dispels all the bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Alyndra blows up and takes out evil Gnak. Gibert does big damage where big damage was needed. Drew and Gnak laid on the ground, and I missed all my attacks. There was a real discrepancy between 3 useful people and 2 just paperweights of characters.
Well, not by choice.
Yeah, you have a pretty good excuse.
I mean, and Tyler is right. He said Drew and Gnak were on the ground. I spent most of this episode on the floor. The camera records will prove that.
I think you were entirely unconscious. I'm so sorry, Drew. I was hoping you'd use the boon, but didn't disintegrate. So.
Yeah, I was about to say that you would want to disintegrate.
Yeah, they did disintegrate. So
it was too tempting, and I resisted the monkey's paw after failing, knowing it was a trick question. I'm so mad.
Well, I mean, otherwise I was probably going to just focus on Alyndra or Andis, who were not under their control. We're not confused. So could have been the doom for one of them instead. That's going to do it for us, folks. We still have some more of Waken the Worldseed. I mean, we technically have to wake the Worldseed or put it to bed. I don't know. You have to do something with the computers next week on Cosmic Crit. Thanks for playing with me, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
Patrick.
you.
Listeners, thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time on Cosmic Crit.
Not a pirate sound.
Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Isn't the opposite of a pirate sound a ninja sound? It should be nin nin.
Is that what ninjas say?
Yeah. In Japan, when they make like a little
ninja.
When they make like a ninja sound in Japan. Nin nin.
Okay, bye.
You've been listening to Cosmic Crit, an officially licensed partner of Paizo Incorporated. The Starfinder role-playing game and adventure paths are trademarks of Paizo. All Pathfinder and Starfinder images are property of Paizo and are used with permission.